Jennifer, how are you?
Great. It's so good to be back.
You have been gone, Lord of mercy.
Oh, between either the sickness that's been going around or dealing with a foot of snow in Knoxville and being iced in, but I'm finally back home. Love it.
I thought you were in jail. That's a cover story. I've been snowed in. Okay, I remember. I'll use that next time.
Yeah.
There
you're
you
too
go.
Funny.
So anyway, we're gonna open the phone lines. If anybody wants to talk to Jennifer, just give us a call 706-379-9770. There you go. Packy, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah,
Doing good.
yeah, doing good. Golly, man, what a weekend.
Why? Why do you say that?
I just laid around the shack all day. It was
did you?
raining and just terrible outside.
It's fun to build a fire.
Yeah. Fun to build a fire. But anyway, we're in here with us this morning. They had another Democrat on that show before us, I guess.
Hey, Pat.
Oh, Pat. Gosh, I forgot about
Good
you.
morning.
Hey, Pat.
man.
That's all right. Just a passing thought, right?
Yeah, passing thought. Was that lady you had on there?
your mics are not on, guys. It's like you're in a cave.
Okay, well, that's probably because Puddin's back in charge.
Testing. Does it work now?
Did y'all have that lady that you had on, was she a Democrat?
What do you think? What did she blamed it all on climate change? What do you think?
I wasn't listening to all that. Puddin, the phone's ringing over. That's what that light flickering means. I thought it's kind of funny.
Yeah, she's a Democrat, Stephen.
Do y'all ever have Republicans on?
Huh?
Do y'all ever have Republicans on your show at all? Ever?
Well, not when Harry picks them.
Oh, okay. I thought it's kind of funny. She got kicked out of office up there. She said, so I was looking for something to serve the public. I like to be a public servant, which means I like this easy money that rolls in here every month for doing nothing, right?
Yeah, well, she didn't actually get kicked out of office. I mean, she could have run.
Right.
She just knew she wasn't going to win in her new district, so that's why she's running for insurance commissioner.
Yeah. Where they set the insurance, how much percentage insurance can charge or something. Is that the way that works?
Yeah.
Why can't we have...
And she's upset because the people who live on the coast have gotten a 99% increase proposed, and people who live in the mountains are getting a 9% increase.
Well, looks like they would be more increase out here in the mountains because we got all them hurricanes.
Yeah, right.
My question with Pat, with these banks, and they loan money to people to build these houses on beaches and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Why would they do that if climate change was going to be, if the sea level would rise by a foot in 30 years, and you get 30-year mortgage on a house that's on the beach? Why would they loan money on a piece of collateral that's not going to be there?
Right. And Obama has 2 huge properties right on direct oceanfront.
Yeah.
I wonder how scared he is of climate change.
I've always kind of wondered why would they take the risk on a piece of property. And another thing, she was talking about transparency. If you really ask her, like, well, how many more storms are there than there was, 100 years ago, 50 years ago? They wouldn't be able to give you an answer.
They
So
can't.
where's the transparency?
Hold on a minute. We got a phone
Yeah.
caller. Who we got, Puddin?
Oh, we got a phone caller. Didn't get a name so far, but he has a good comment.
All right, you're live. Your name is not...
Be nice.
Yeah, who
My,
are...
my name is Brad. Anyways, I listen every day, and I'm glad that you guys are on after the morning show because, this morning, they Trump bash every day, and then they go ahead and tell lies like about the border, Biden will shut down the border. That's absolute nonsense. The bottom line is he could shut down the border right now. All he has to do is put in the same policies Trump had, but he's not doing it because he needs more Democrats over here, and he's ruining this great melting pot of America. And not only that, in that bill, they're allowing 5,000 to 7,000 people a day to come across. We don't want that. What we want is our country back, and it's absolute ludicrous for you guys to not mention anything like that. And that's why I love this show, because we're bringing up same thing as the Democrat that just was on there that was talking about, insurance, and she wants transparency. You guys are hitting the nail on the head. Yeah, and climate change. Forget climate change. What is this, the World Economic Forum, WHO? I mean, all they're trying to do is weed out American citizens. That's why I actually delivered COVID all over the United States when it first hit. Not one doctor, not one nurse that worked in the tent and gave the shot took the vaccine because we knew it was a lie, and I seen people die in front of me every day when I did it because they took the vaccine. And you see the problems that are coming from the vaccine. It's all lies.
Well, I
And
tell
thank
you,
you
I
for
tell
being
you,
on air.
there you go, man. We appreciate you. But
Yes, we do.
The reason that we put it like it is because we're a MAGA. We ain't got nothing. We're transparent. And
Well, I'm
in that
telling you
earlier
what,
show,
I really appreciate you
Yeah,
guys. God
we-
bless you.
yeah, we appreciate you calling. In the earlier show, they hate Trump. How about that, Pat? First thing this morning, man.
How about the World Economic Forum?
Hey,
WHO?
thanks for calling, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no doubt. We
Hey, but
appreciate
if Biden doesn't have the authority, like he wants more authority on the border, right? Well, then how does he have the authority to take the razor wire down?
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
He has the authority
Exactly.
to do what the caller asked about. He just is afraid to use it.
Mm-hmm.
He's got why do you think Trump's regulation didn't stick? Because he did it by executive order, which is the same way Biden can do it if he was really interested in controlling the border.
No.
He's not.
No.
Let's all agree on that one.
Well, I know
But
he's
none of that makes any sense because the next guy comes along can change it.
But
Just
so
like
the next
Biden
guy can
did
come
following
along
Trump.
and follow federal law that's already in place,
Yeah.
right?
It's not law. That's my point, Packy.
But
It's not law.
doesn't the executive branch have authority of who's coming in and out of the country?
The executive branch does have authority,
Okay,
and
there
they
you
can
go.
act unilaterally
Mhm.
without Congress. But it's not the same as a law. The law is much harder to change.
Well, when you
once
got
in place.
when you've not got enough folks to vote the law in, then you have to do executive order. That was about the only direction he could go at the time.
Oh, please, Stephen. He had majorities.
But Pat, let me
He
ask
could
you,
have
why
done
would
it.
he
Ah,
need?
but you got
but
all them rhinos in there.
Why?
man.
Hang on. Why would he need if he has the authority to do it? Why doesn't he just do it? Why does he need more authority if he can just shut it down
He
like
don't
he should?
want to shut it down.
he's trying to make it a law.
Well, then
He's
shut
trying
it
to
down and then
establish
make it a law.
But here's
He
the
has
thing.
the authority. Shut it down and then
No,
make.
he
and
doesn't. He doesn't have the
You
authority
just said
to
he
make laws.
unilaterally can. An executive order will stand until the next person, right?
Right.
It changes it. So
Right.
do it
Yeah.
now, like Trump did, and like a lot of people. Who deported more people than anybody was Obama. Just change the law now and then do it through Congress. If you have the power to unilaterally do it, it's the
Well, I'm
law.
gonna tell you, this thing in Texas right now is heating up. This
I'm
thing in
not going to
Texas is
disagree
heating up.
with you, but it's not going to get passed through the Congress.
He's a buffoon, man. Fix the
Yeah,
law
I
now, and
agree.
then say, "Hey, guys, let's fix this and let's put this. Let's get it through Congress. That way, it is. You can't change it unilaterally by executive order. You know."
Well, I'm with you on that. This thing in Texas is heating up. This is turning into a big issue. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is turning into a big issue. And I know the
Huge.
Democrats are trying to make it into abortion. That's the issue they want front and center during this election. But I really think this is this thing in Texas. Everybody's back in Texas. They said that they didn't tell them they couldn't put more back up, so they're still doing it. So, I'm with you on that 100%. But
I hope they get the 700,000 truckers. I hope they have a massive turnout, just like the turnouts in Germany.
Right.
Huge with the farmers.
I love that too.
I love
Yeah.
that. Oh, yeah.
But what is it, like 900 miles? I think that actually needs the wall, and the rest of it's kind of hard to get around. And is that not right? Am I wrong about that? Is it like maybe 900?
It's like 1,900 miles total.
1,900 miles total for the whole wall.
Yeah.
And but
Yeah.
that's not 100% secure. I mean, you still have to have border patrol and everything else. But the guys down there right now say this is a joke.
It is.
But
a
isn't the
joke.
law that they're trying to pass give more authority to the executive branch to control the border even more? Isn't that kind of what the law is asking for? Isn't that what
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I think that's
we
what
we never got to the point of knowing what was in that proposal since it was dead on arrival.
Yeah. More transparency. We got to get to a break, folks. We got to get to a quick break right quick. And like I said, we got Jennifer in here. So if anybody like to talk to her, just give us a call. And we'd like to thank More Insurance Services for bringing you the show today. They got 5 locations to better serve you. And I'll guarantee you they'll save you some money. They saved me some money. We'll be right back.
And now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. There's little debate about the recent impact that homelessness has had on Murphy and Cherokee County. Related arrests last year included that of a homeless man whom the sheriff's office says killed a woman with a machete. Specifically in Murphy, Police Chief Tim Lomanak says conservatively more than half of his service calls are related to complaints about the homeless. That was the background to an Asheville summit on the homelessness question that Murphy Mayor Tim Radford spoke at Friday. It was a project put together by District Congressman Chuck Edwards. The culprit, Radford says, is the decade-long hangover from the Great Recession of 2008, along with the recent inflation following the federal COVID bailouts. His solution, naturally, is more housing.
So one of the things that we're working on real hard in Murphy is to build our housing inventory, because homelessness, when it boils down to, is basically a housing problem, and there's not enough housing, affordable housing, to go around.
Radford points to the impending construction of the Valley River affordable housing apartments near the Walmart. And as for how to take care of those who don't have the means to find housing, he says he has learned of a dozen or so shelters in the general area that might be options. That's in addition to the Holbert Johnson shelter here in Murphy. He also thinks that his police force might soon receive a social worker through a relationship with Western Carolina who can help with homeless issues. The nearby town of Silva has had success with that same program, he says. But Radford thinks the bigger obstacle might be just resistance from the public.
I think I hear most from people that probably see the negative side of homelessness. Not all homeless people are bad people. They are just in a position in their lives where they need temporary support. But sometimes when we are dealing with the law enforcement side of that, a lot of the constituents want it gone.
Please download the free WJRB app. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Batten.
Dad, turn on the heat.
Give it a second.
Hey, Dad, it's really cold.
Guys, this car isn't exactly brand new. Give it a second.
So I'm guessing heated seats are out of the question?
Wise guy.
Hey guys, it's Andy. Why don't you come see me and check out all the new and pre-owned vehicles at Jackie Jones Ford of Hayesville. The new year means a new vehicle, and Jackie Jones Ford is ready to hook you and the kids up with something a little, hotter. Jackie Jones, your neighborhood Ford dealer, Highway 64 West in Hayesville. Online at jjfordhayesville.com.
Union General Hospital in Blairsville has made it very easy for expecting mothers to celebrate the beginning of life right here at home. Moms, there's no need to drive out of the area when our state-of-the-art labor and delivery department is perfect for that big day. Let Union General Hospital help you welcome your precious bundle of joy into the world. Call 706-745-2111. Only at your community caregiver for more than 60 years. Union General in Blairsville, where dreams are delivered.
Hiawassee, get ready for an evening with Corey Smith. Coming to the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds.
If I could do it again, you know I'd do it the same.
Saturday night, February 17th, Anderson Music Hall welcomes Corey Smith.
Maybe next year I'll start acting my age, turn a new leaf.
Tickets $40 and on sale now. Call 706-896-4191 or get them online at GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com.
Stealing kisses, wishing I was 21.
Corey Smith, Saturday night, February 17th at Anderson Music Hall.
You where I wish I was. If I had the choice, I'd be jumping the plane right now. Let me love you on the back row.
Corey Smith, sponsored by Towns County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Saturday night, February 17th at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds in Hiawassee.
Constantly challenging ourselves as a college means more learning opportunities, better teaching, more innovative programs, greener facilities, a stronger community, and happier students. Every choice we've made reinforces our mission to help educate, inspire, and empower you. Young Harris College. This is the place where your future unfolds.
Appliances, mattresses, televisions, all in one easy-to-shop experience. If you haven't been to Harvey Jackson in Blairsville, then you aren't saving the money you should be saving on washers, dryers, fridges, dishwashers, and more. Name brand mattresses like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Carrington Chase. Harvey Jackson on Highway 76 also handles appliance parts and can repair and install your new purchase. Buy it now, get it home quickly with Harvey Jackson. Quality and service with every purchase at Harvey Jackson in Blairsville.
The Morning Dish! At the beginning of a new week, people see things differently, like why they're locked into their monster insurance carrier and paying higher premiums than their next-door neighbor. If that's you, you need to speak with More Insurance Services, an independent agency in Hayesville, Blairsville, and Hiawassee.
All righty, we're back with you today. I hope everybody's doing good. Got Jennifer Wade deaths, and I reckon they're having according to what I understand, the City Hall is having a meeting tonight at 6 at City Hall, and I think it concerns the parrot feather everybody's talking about. We don't know for sure. I mean, as far as I know, that's going on.
Yeah, if somebody could call in if you have more specifics on it.
If y'all know what's going on with that. Then I know that I got a thing across a teletype machine that they're having a called county meeting Tuesday at 3 p.m. And the attorney's going to be there and said that they have a resolution they will read. And I think this has something to do with the parrot feather. And we had the young ladies on the other day, and since they were on, or not just since they were on, but to this point, they have raised $90,000 to fight the parrot feather. So
that's a good amount of
maybe
money.
we got something going on here that we get something done with that, because I think that's a big issue, you know. And I don't know if City is going to get involved in that, and maybe donate some money or whatever. But that's going to be tonight at 6. And then,
according to the agenda, Callie Moore from Mountain True is going to be there to speak on the parrot feather problem.
That's tonight at 6, right?
Yeah, but that's their work session, so there won't be any action taken.
Right. And then, what do you know about this meeting on Tuesday at 3 p.m.? Do you know anything about that?
Is that a county meeting?
That is a county meeting. Yep.
I don't have an agenda for that.
Right. But it's a.
But I do know there's a special called meeting in the city at 5:30 before tonight's work session.
Okay. And
what's on that is a number of billing process for the Paris Business Center, alley work between Trailful and the Business Center, approval of a bill submitted by the construction company. Those are the 3 items that are on the.
What is the bid for the construction company? What is that for?
I don't know. Doesn't say.
Oh, it don't.
Just said outstanding bill submitted by Storm.
Oh, okay.
For $155,000. Storm is the construction company.
And then what about the Trailful? What's going on with it?
It said approval of alley work between Trailful and Paris Business Center.
Who's alley? Is that a company?
Yeah, small a.
Alley?
Small a. It's the alley, like a street alley.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to keep up with that
try to
southern accent you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to get that. That's all. You know, that's the thing about it. If they follow that back, that water's been leaking in that building for years. So
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. But all right, well, we need to be up there tonight, I guess, and then tomorrow at 3.
If the special called meeting for the county is for a resolution.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. Resolutions are like all show.
Well, what do you expect? Anything different?
There's nothing behind it. It just said we believe this. We believe that we need to take care of the parrot feather, or whatever the resolution is about. I don't know what it's about.
I think that's what it's about, the parrot feather. And like I say,
yeah.
I mean, you know, at this point, with the many people that's upset about this, you know, and
I think Stephen, I get a couple of texts. You need to tell people what parrot feather is. That it's an invasive weed in the lake.
Okay, parrot feather is an invasive weed that has took over. If you go on the upper end, we call it the upper end of the lake because we live on the lower end of the lake. But if you go on the upper end where the river comes in, you will see the weeds growing in the lake. And it started just a small area, and now it has took over a giant area. Very invasive, and it kills all the anything that's underneath it because it kills out the sunlight. So the native vegetation in the lake that the fish eat and that kind of stuff dies out. And
what kind of solutions are they coming up with? Because if it's treated chemically, don't we put some of the lake water in our drinking supplies?
Yeah, but I don't get that, so I ain't worried about that. I got a spring out behind my house. I get my water.
I already came up with 2. Nobody wants to listen to me.
Okay.
But like whatever, like let the vegans eat it or smoke it.
Like, that's a great thing.
I do think, you know, you're talking about treating it, but this is I don't think this is a poison, and they actually treat the roots. But this is going to be an ongoing thing.
Oh, great!
Yeah, it's going to be an ongoing thing. So you don't really get rid of it 100% at this point.
The treatment is a herbicide, and the herbicide goes to the roots to expand its growth quickly, so the roots can't support it.
Right. Okay.
And when the roots can't support it is when the parrot feather dies.
Okay, so
my understanding.
It's fertilizer. There you go.
Okay.
Fertilizer.
I was just looking it up. I typed in, "Can I drink herbicide?" and it said no. So
Right. Well, just Google.
everybody tells me it's cool, but like,
And here's another problem.
Roundup. Roundup's pretty toxic.
if you were a loved one been
Anything
diagnosed with
herbicide.
non-Hodgkin's lymphoma,
If you go in there and you try to pull it up,
Yeah.
it just spreads it because the leaves and anything like that can spread the stuff.
Really?
But the aggravating part
freakish.
is about the whole situation is that the lake is so much of a impact as far as economic impact in the area.
Right.
And, the county's saying there's nothing we can do, as far as financial. So we got independent people and that have actually started to try to raise money to cover this, which is kind of sad. And, of course, Pat gets on to me because I'm thinking, wait a minute, we need to do something about this. And I've got the website here somewhere. If anybody's looking, SaveLakeChatooga.org. That's where you can go.
LakeChatooga.org.
SaveLakeChatooga.org, and you can get involved in this. And so I don't know. So a resolution means nothing. Thank you, Pat.
In my opinion, it just said, here's what we believe.
Right.
It doesn't contain any action necessarily. It's
Right.
just, here's where we stand on this issue.
Well, I believe, and we talked about this before, Jennifer, you weren't here, but I believe that, and they even talked about the bed tax that's took up, and that money could be used because I think it's like $400,000 they're looking at to put this stuff under control. And I think that's just to get it under control. But when you look at the impact that makes on the tourism in the area, because people come to the lake, and when this gets full of that stuff, they're not coming.
No.
Yeah, they're not coming. And then there's another issue.
And property values.
There you go. Everybody's
Yes.
hollering about property values. People trying to sell. I understand last week, or it might have been the week before last, that actually somebody was trying to sell a house and lost the sale because of the parrot feather in front of the house.
But I'm kind of like you. That what do you gain from having, unless you're trying to sell, which most people are not trying to sell right now, who locked in at 2, 3, 4% interest rates. So what advantage do you have of having high property values? And at this point, you get higher taxes. So unless you want to sell at some point, and maybe you want equity as you get older, but other than that,
well, you get to get all that tax revenue off of it, where you can build you a big old fancy courthouse
and have them not pay for parrot feather.
No, have them not pay for parrot feather. But we got a fancy courthouse. It's so cozy. Right. It's cozy and warm and cozy. Amazing what.
There's no property tax money in the courthouse.
Oh, okay. That's because they can use it someplace else and they don't have to. But I don't know, man. I just think this is an issue needs to be settled down pretty quick. And say
that. Pause for a second. You say that, Pat, and that's true. But there will be when there needs to be repairs done to the building.
Yeah.
Correct.
Maintenance or anything.
Yeah.
Like
that. Okay. Well, there you go. So your taxes will go up. I'm for SPLOST. I like SPLOST and eSPLOST. But your taxes will go up when they have to repair something or maintain it.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Well, that's not a given.
If you keep building things, your taxes will go up to repair. You have to make the money to keep buildings in good repair or fix them.
Okay, here's something.
Yeah,
though.
you got about a 3% annual cost of maintenance on a new construction.
So your taxes will go up to maintain it. Okay.
But it's not necessarily. They may just reroute the taxes to different things.
Kind of like they're doing with parrot feather.
Yeah. They're not doing with parrot feather.
That was sarcasm.
But here we go. I think SPLOST is a good thing. I'm all about SPLOST when it's needed. But I think that when it first come out and people decided to do this, I think a lot of the counties needed help in building and repairing and whatever they needed to do. Once they got that done, I think they should have stopped. But no, they keep going. They're like, well, we still got SPLOST. We can build this. We can build that. I just think it's kind of got out of hand.
Stephen, wait a minute.
What?
Every time they do a new splash, it goes before the voters.
Well, they do.
People want this.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Pat. But do they really want it? And they do, and they really understand it, like you say. Like Packy says, okay, it's SPLOST. It ain't gonna cost us nothing, but in reality, it does because you got to maintain this stuff that you're building. Somehow.
That should be in the thing you vote on when you go sit down at your little electronic voting machine from China. You should read that on there. It should say that your taxes may be increased at some point in order to pay for the maintenance to keep this building in good repair that we are building. If it said that, I would be okay with it because then it's you love transparency.
People understand that there's some maintenance involved? I mean, aren't these people
yeah, because
who are
people are
taxes,
so smart, Pat. People just
aren't they
know.
homeowners? Aren't they homeowners, Packy?
What
And
people
don't they
who
have
vote?
maintenance
No,
on their
well,
own home
I do.
if after they build a home?
I don't know, Pat. What percentage of people that vote that are homeowners? I don't know. Like, do you know that?
Well, they're trying to get more of them in here on that Section 8
I don't
stuff.
know. I don't
have them in their pocket. What kind of comments? We got a big comment up there. Is it something we can read or not something we can read there? Pooh?
It definitely is. Ronnie Maxwell says, "I'm glad that Jennifer is back. Hopefully, she will be a regular host on the show if her schedule allows for it."
Oh, thank you, Ronnie.
There you
You're
go.
so sweet.
You gonna put her on camera, Lee, or
No,
you just
don't
gonna
put
leave
me
it
on
on ugly?
There
Yeah,
she
leave it
is.
on
That's
her.
what everybody wants to see.
I've been up forever.
And while we got Jennifer still up there, Ronnie Maxwell also says, with the parrot feather in the upper end of the lake, I'm wondering if it's coming from some of the mountain streams. I think I've seen some small ponds off Fodder Creek Road with it in it.
I don't know, but I don't think nobody really knows. It could actually come in on a boat or anything like that. And a lot of folks use these in their aquariums. Now, I don't know if that's somebody would have poured it out or something like that. But you never know. I don't know. But we got it. We got to deal with it.
That's so strange now, not in the past. All of a sudden, it's just
It's a
bizarre.
Chinese. It's a Chinese. There's China. They're after us,
Yeah,
man. They're
that's
after our
right.
lake. They're after
Where
our
did
lake.
it come from? Is it a South American thing? Do you
Yeah,
know that,
from
Pat? Is
it's
it-
from down there where that big old river's at.
Oh wait, no, we're
Amazon.
We're South America, right?
It's from Amazon. Amazon brought it in here from Amazon. Y'all, we need to bar Amazon.
They delivered it. Prime electric vehicle.
Well, them electric vehicles ain't doing too good at all.
They were
man.
down there. So we were down in Roswell this weekend. They are everywhere, man. Those Amazon electric vans.
Yeah.
They are all over the place. Like pulling, and just in the little neighborhoods and stuff. I
Yeah.
see those things all over the place now.
They got
But
them buses.
Packy, are they parked because they ran out of juice?
I mean, they're doing good. No. It's all kinds of stuff.
I know they are in Athens. Or is it not Athens? Where was it at? Asheville. They got 4 or 5 buses they bought, and ain't none of them working.
That's where you hang out on the weekend, right?
Asheville. That's where I go. I put on blue.
I had to drive an electronic vehicle, the Toucan or whatever it's called. And those
Toucan,
things,
that's a perfect
Those
name.
things are more expensive than the house I bought up here, and I hated it.
Yeah.
I was so nauseous.
I think
like
they're
motion
awesome.
sickness.
Everybody makes fun of them.
I
Man, I'd
can't
love to have a
stand
Tesla.
'em.
Those things are quick, dude. They are.
Till they run out of juice. Then it takes hours to recharge it. Yeah.
If someone
if
gave
I
me
had
one,
that,
I
I'd just go
wouldn't take it.
0 to 70, like over and over.
That's
and over
all
and
you
over
do,
and over.
man. I'm with you on that. Yep. 0. Yeah, that's where the fun's at. But hey, we got another comment. Who is it?
Oh, Ronnie Maxwell says, "Thanks, Lee."
Oh,
See, I had to read my own compliment. I
we
like
got
it.
one. We
we
got
love
one
Lee.
watcher today. We got one watcher. Keep her on there. Put her back on.
No,
We'll-
you can actually go to our YouTube channel. Check it out. Go to youtube.com and search for The Morning Edition. We've got the screen right now. If you go in there and look, that's Brasstown Bald, man. There's an inch of snow up there, it looks like.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Look at
I'd hate to be up there wrapped up in a sheet.
that. I'd hate to be that guy up there holding this camera.
Yeah, I would be too. Hey, what's going on with Iran, man? Is it Iran the one that done some bombing on us? I mean,
It was the militia that's backed by Iran. It was not the country.
so you think?
Did you hear what Biden said about it? You got
What
that?
did he say?
You got that clip there? Oh, here it is. You got us turned on there, Lee?
We're on.
But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah. Well, he's on it. Yeah, he's definitely on it.
He's tired.
This could be a pretty serious deal right here, though. Of course, I don't know who we got in charge. It's kind of scary, to think, But that's crazy.
It is crazy,
Yeah.
especially since I read an article today that the United States is running low on ammunition.
Right.
Great Britain is running out of missiles. They can't even fire back at the Houthis anymore. We're dependent on China and Russia for supplying a lot of the materials we need to even manufacture the ammo or everything. So we're at a weak point to even be poking the eye of any bear right
but
now.
now listen, don't worry about all that because we're fighting global warming, so that way we can't dig all this stuff up here because we're fighting global warming. So we'll have nice weather while they take us over.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean pretty much. Yeah. I don't know. I think they got back when I was a kid, it was the ice age is coming, and so everybody fought the ice age. I think they went overboard just a little bit, and that's why we got global warming. You know what I'm saying? I think You remember the Ice Age?
Oh, I do. I had to do reports on it.
Yeah,
in high school.
The Ice Age. We're going to be
in
frozen.
junior high. Yeah, exactly.
And I was upset because I hate cold weather, but now this global warming stuff, I'm all about, man. I mean, me and Packy, we're like, I can't wait. We got palm trees here
in oceans and mountains. We'll have everything, man. Make our property values go up.
Get some of them toucans, you know, that like on the cereal box. Don't they go in tropical areas?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like that. Maybe get us a little monkey. We get us a little monkey. That'd be cool. Pat, are you awake?
I am. I think we already got a little monkey.
Yeah, you're just laying down. All right, we got to get another break. Y'all be careful out there. We'll be right back.
Configuring the Bluetooth. Deciding who controls the music. Remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
In Hayesville, you can find more insurance services on Highway 64 West, near 69. Call 828-389-4000 for a fast and accurate quote.
Union County Recreation Department offers activities for all ages. Put on your walking shoes and enjoy the many miles of walking trails at Meeks Park, or enjoy some playground time with the kids. Don't forget about the 2 dog parks we have. There's one by the Senior Center and one at our Farmers Market. There's something for everyone. Pickleball, tennis, swimming pool with splash pad, and if golf is your game, check out Butternut Creek Golf Course and the View Grill for lunch. Call 706-439-6074 or visit us on Facebook at Union County Recreation Department. Well, it finally occurred to you last night you can't get your car to the garage because of the ruts and erosion. Heck, Evel Knievel couldn't get up your driveway. So time to call Mike Whittemore at Georgia Mountain Grading. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading. Always answering the phone and helping with grading, sloping, drainage, all of it. Big jobs, little jobs, and getting your car to the garage. Fast estimates at 706-994-0543 for Georgia Mountain Grading.
Guys, I really feel bad for Daddy that he has to work on all the Saturdays. Yeah, let's work really, really hard today. I can do all the faxes. I can do all the drop-off receipts. I can do all the copies. Brandon can take care of the notaries. What about Josie? Josie can do the shipping.
Okay, girls, it's 8 o'clock. Let's go.
Wait a minute, I thought you didn't speak English.
Only when I need money from Daddy.
Mountainside Parcel and Post, between the post office and the car wash in Blairsville.
S&S Smoothies and Supplements is hard at work every day, offering over 30 smoothie flavors to choose from, thousands of supplements, healthy snacks, quality CBD products, and more. And these items are 25% off all month long. Items from Now Phase 2, Terry Naturally Adrenalplex, the Now Clinical Probiotic, and Bluebonnet Vitamin D3. S&S Smoothies and Supplements in the Merchants Walk in Blairsville. Expanded selection and expanded hours. Open Monday through Friday starting at 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. on Saturdays.
It's a cold winter night, and out of the fog comes the most wicked, awesome pickup you've ever seen. Floor lighters, LED lights, and fog lights, and a killer bed cover for keeping the load dry. There's no doubt where the accessories came from.
Rose Auto, the only way to go.
Whether up Bell Mountain or down by the water, trust your truck accessories with Rose Auto in Blairsville for an experience you never thought possible.
Rose Auto.
Haul your truck up to Rose Auto on the Murphy Highway.
The Morning Dish. You can't blame Stephen Phillips for your business insurance going up 25% this year, but you can still do something about it. Business owners, you need to talk business with More Insurance Services, your mountain insurance agency in Hayesville, Blairsville, and Hiawassee.
All right, we're back with you. I think you got the buttons mashed.
I do.
We was in here Googling over Packy's baby.
Beautiful, beautiful baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to pull up our Kamala Harris quote. So
yeah, we got to have it.
Here in a minute.
Hey, Pat, man, the odds are against you, brother. The odds are against you. Old Snoop Dogg, man, he's got nothing but love and respect for Donald Trump. Old Snoop Dogg, he's on the Trump train. He's now a mega reject.
Yeah, he put down the weed and now he's on the Trump train.
What do you think about that?
Sobriety does miracles.
Oh, Snoop Dogg. I told you I like Snoop Dogg.
I thought he hated Trump. I thought that was a...
Oh, he did.
He did for a while.
He did. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but I think him and that gal broke up and he come to his senses.
Mm-hmm.
Martha Stewart.
Yeah, she's still going to leave when he gets here. Maybe that's what broke them up, so I don't know.
Oh, it's because he pardoned a death row co-founder. That's why he liked him.
A what?
I don't know what Death Row is. That a record label or something?
I have no idea.
That's a record label.
Okay.
Pardon him.
It is a record label.
Death Row?
Yeah.
That must be some of that rapping
Death Row
stuff.
Records.
I got tickled. You know,
Biggie Small was the founder of Death Row Records.
Oh, you follow all that rapping stuff. I'm a country guy.
You think you can get Snoop Dogg to
I thought it was
endorse you for
hilarious.
your thing? Amron, you can't talk about that yet.
Yeah. The other day we had this lady was on the plane and got her selfie with Snoop Dogg. She's all excited because she got her picture with Snoop Dogg, and it wasn't Snoop Dogg. But the dude looked just like him, man. I'm not kidding you. She's like, "Oh, Snoop Dogg, I love you." You just went right along with it. I would too, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just go right along with it.
Are you sure that Snoop Dogg's endorsement wasn't artificial intelligence?
No, that was Snoop. Now, they're standing together. Are you kidding? Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Man, I like him. He drives Lincolns. And did y'all see Biden get his picture taken up here with having some beer with some great union workers, and he's got his hard hat on backwards? You'd have to be a real moron to put your hard hat on backwards.
Well, didn't he do construction work back when he was running with Corn Pop or something?
He drove a transfer truck or something.
Iron workers
yeah,
or something?
Him and Abraham Lincoln, they drove a truck. I think they drove a truck together.
Yeah, okay, that wasn't what.
But now the union is supporting Biden, right? After he cut all their auto worker jobs with the electric cars, and so the union bosses are supporting Biden, right?
The bosses are supporting him. I'm not sure that the rank and file is necessarily
But he not
in
cost
lockstep with the bosses.
Did he not lock in with losing a bunch of auto worker jobs?
Yeah.
And so they're supporting him. But does that tell you anything at all? I mean, is that
follow the money?
That's what
That's what
say.
it tells you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. All these people are, if you watch the picture, everybody's laughing and they got their thumbs up, and they're laughing because he's got his hard hat on backwards.
That's exactly right. They're laughing at him, not with him.
Oh, man. What is this? We got him where he figured out. Where's that at? We got new buttons here. We got to do this one. Let's see. What was in?
Over $1,300 billion.
That's a bunch,
That's
man.
a lot of money, man.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, we got new buttons. We got, what was the other one? What was it?
M.
M?
Yeah.
M.
But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Oh, we got that one already.
What am I doing here?
Oh, that was Pat Malone. Was that Pat Malone or was that? Which one was that? Was that Pat or Eric? I can't keep them apart. But what are you going to do? That's what I say when I'm trying to get somebody to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, George Soros.
What would you like me to say, Stephen?
George Soros pours million into Texas, hopes to shift power to Democrats. So he's laying the money to the Democrats out there, hoping to shift the power to the Democrats.
And he's been successful in many states with that
He donated,
MO, unfortunately.
Donated over $3 million to at least 5 left-wing groups in the Lone Star State. So he's wanting to open the border. Why is he wanting to open the border? How old is this guy? How much longer before the good Lord calls him home?
Well, he has a son. Is it Alex?
Is he worse than him?
Oh, worse.
Is he
He's
really?
Complete woke, icky person.
Alex?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I didn't know
And
that.
he turned over the $65 billion empire to his son. So.
Well, that's something to look forward
We'll
to.
continue on.
Oh, how old is George Soros anyway?
In his 90s, I believe.
Is he really? Now, how old is his son?
I think you're right.
Young, in his 30s or early 40s.
But, he's probably just, being a rich kid like that, he probably ain't got no life experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Dad, my Ferrari tire is flat. Can we have someone please come change it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like him comes out of the trailer park.
They don't change tires. They buy new cars.
I like him. It comes out of the trailer park, man. That knows how it is to come up hard, come up rough, not have nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying?
I could have been good at that life. I could have done that.
Are you kidding? You didn't leave home till you was 35 years old,
Daddy, I wanted the powder.
Mom, you didn't cut the crust off my bread. No. But what do you think, Pat? Say something hateful. I can see that grin on your face.
Yeah. No, I'm passing. Packy gets a pass today. We ain't picking on Packy.
Oh, well. And we got activists that are throwing soup on the Mona Lisa to protest climate change. That ought to just make everybody.
Does that make any sense to you?
No.
What's the connection with soup and a painting and climate change?
Fortunately, it was behind glass, so it wasn't damaged, or I'd be really mad.
Well, here's the thing. These folks right here should be, at this point, after they did that, they should be activists for insurance regulations, because they would be going to the hospital and finding out that their Obamacare ain't working too good. Then they'd have something to really complain about, because they are just stomp these folks right in the ground. Do you not think they ought to just beat the snot out of them? That's my take.
Wait, I thought you didn't like art.
I don't like art, but I don't want somebody messing it up.
You like soup.
I like soup. I wonder what kind of soup this was anyway. They say what it was?
Tomato bisque.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm not a big tomato bisque fan.
Hang on, what kind is it? Tomato bisque? Okay, yeah, throw it.
Go ahead, throw it. Yeah.
They need to throw the soup on people like Al Gore, Leonardo DiCaprio, the ones who shame all the lower class plebes, but they fly and burn.
Leonardo DiCaprio, is he the one that painted this, the Mona Lisa?
It's Da Vinci.
Oh, Da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci, another Leo. But
oh, well.
Yeah.
They think
Stephen, what should be the penalty for these people who did that?
I think they ought to I think they ought to cane them. That's what they ought to do. They ought to cane them. Can we do that?
Yeah. How about the people that disrupt the highways? What's the penalty for those people?
Mow them over.
Mow them over. I was fixing to say run up them over.
So all those German farmers that you're supporting that are dumping manure on the highways should be murdered?
No, not at all.
Is that what you're saying?
No, they're on our side.
I like what they do in France. They aim it to the government buildings, and I love that, because that's where the sewer originates.
If you can drive a tractor, it's okay.
Yeah.
If you have purple hair, it's not.
There you go.
That's
You understand the difference now there, Pat?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
It's called a double standard.
How is it double standard? These guys are upset because their taxes is crazy high, just like ours over here. We're paying 60% of everything we owe to the government.
Wait a minute. The farmers are not upset over taxes. They're upset because the government's taking away their farm subsidies.
See, I like the way he twists that. They're taking away their farm subsidies.
No, it's not a twist.
For diesel
when
fuel,
you don't pay
they're
attention
taking
to
away
their
their
facts, you got
subsidies
an
for diesel.
argument.
Which means?
It's a backdoor way of controlling the food supply.
There you go. So we better be on their side. That's what I think. But you're like, so what do you think they ought to do, these folks like this right here? Just goes out there and does this stupid stuff.
What is a subsidy, Pat?
It's a tax.
What is a subsidy?
It's a tax reduction.
Yeah.
So they are upset over taxes.
Tax reduction.
Yeah.
So what do you think they ought to do, these folks?
Okay.
What do you think they ought to do, Pat?
Well, with the folks that are disrupting the highways?
And these ladies, or whoever it was that threw the soup on the Mona Lisa.
Well, I think the people that threw the soup on the Mona Lisa ought to be charged with a felony.
Well, that ain't nothing.
I think
they don't
the
do
other
nothing.
Protesters, well...
I mean, the only time they'll put you in jail if you was at the White House. I mean, at January 6th. That's the only reason they put you in jail nowadays. Mm-hmm. Everything else is swept on the table. So, oh well. I don't think Packy went to get us anything to give away, have he?
I don't have anything. I don't have anything right now.
Anyway, we got one more break to take, and phone lines are open. We got some more comments up there we'll read when we get back. If y'all got something on your mind, give us a call. Don't forget about we'll talk about it when we get back. And we want to thank More Insurance Services, and we'll be right back.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock.
Now you can find Mounted Insurance in Murphy, a division of More Insurance, just past the Arby's on Highway 64 West. See Velda Cook Dockery and Emily McKeon for a fast and accurate quote.
Hiawassee Hardware is a full-service hardware store carrying a wide selection of products for homeowners, builders, pro contractors, and DIY enthusiasts. We carry the name brands you know and trust. We provide specialty services like small engine repair, paint matching, blueprint takeoffs, delivery, and more. Let us help you get stuff done. Browse to HiawasseeHardware.com for monthly specials and for what's new. Hiawassee Hardware, your store for starting off a new year and a whole lot more.
Looking for buying or selling real estate in the mountains? The Rick Andrews Real Estate Team is here to help. Our team of experts will guide you through the real estate process in the Northeast Georgia, Western North Carolina mountains from the moment you inquire until our last meeting. We're here to make buying and selling a rewarding experience. Visit callrickandrews.com to see our listings or call the Rick Andrews Real Estate Team at 828-557-9139. 828-557-9139.
The views of the mountains are so much better with an updated vision prescription, and Blairsville Eye Care has great news. Dr. Hollier is back. Hey, it's Judy with Blairsville Eye Care. When you come into our office, you are treated like a friend, not only a patient. We do complete comprehensive eye exams, update and fill prescriptions for glasses and contacts, and will help you choose the right frame for your unique personality. Blairsville Eye Care on Brackett's Way behind Longhorns. Call 706-745-2020.
Hey, it's Stephen Phillips in the Morning Dish for the new Hilltop Storage in Hiawassee. Now, everybody knows that I'm known for my organizational skills and keeping order. And that's what's great about Hilltop Storage. If I run out of space at home or at Benny's, I know that I've got as much storage space as I need. They got small units starting at 6x8, and all the units are climate controlled with indoor access. So if you've got too much stuff and can't stand to see it go, or if all the neighbors are complaining about the junk in your yard like mine are, rent at Hilltop Storage in Hiawassee. 706-994-2667.
Do you have eye problems? Ophthalmologist Dr. Dan Eichenbaum, a graduate of Yale Medical School and the Bascom Palmer Eye Institute, has the training and experience to give your precious eyes the expert care they need. Whether it's cataract surgery, macular degeneration, diabetic eye disease, or glaucoma, call Dr. Dan Eichenbaum, 828-837-5404 in Murphy, or 706-745-9777 in Blairsville. Medicare and insurance accepted. Quality eye care, regardless of your ability to pay.
The Morning Dish! Unlike the telephone company, you've got choices in the mountains for auto insurance. And when you deal with an independent agent, you've got even more. And choices mean savings. Speak with a local neighbor at Moore Insurance Services.
All righty, we're back with you, folks. Hope everybody's doing good. Don't forget tonight now, tell me if I'm right, Pat. Tonight at 5:30, the City Hall, they're having a work session, but they're going to discuss, they're going to have you tell it where I don't get it confused here.
Okay, at 5:30, there's a special called meeting to approve, discuss and approve the billing process for the Paris Business Center, the alley work between Trailful and the Paris Business Center, and an outstanding bill submitted by their construction company, Storm Construction, for $155,000. Immediately following this special called meeting, then there's the regular work session that Callie Moore from Mountain True is going to be talking about the parrot feather weed problem in Lake Chateau.
So that's what. So
did I get it right?
I don't know. You're the one that's connected up there.
Well, I'm reading it off the agenda.
Okay.
I'm reading it off the agenda, so I'm assuming it's correct.
And I know that SafeLakeChateau.org is working with this lady and all the folks with that organization that's going to be up there tonight. So it'll be pretty interesting to find out. So y'all can be up there. I guess it's going to be at City Hall. Is that where it's going to be at, or are they going to have it over at the other place?
No, it's going to be at the Towns County Civic Center on Lakeview Circle.
Yeah. And then
67 Lakeview Circle.
And then tomorrow are having a called county meeting Tuesday at 3 p.m. Now, don't say where this is going to be yet. I don't know where this is going to be yet. So y'all probably
going to be at the courthouse at the where do they hold their meetings now? At the temporary courthouse.
Yeah, the temporary courthouse. But anyway, they're going to read a resolution, which Pat Malone says means absolutely nothing. So you're going to go up there and hear what they're not going to do, I guess, right?
Wait a minute. Back off.
Well, what is the resolution?
What I actually said was it doesn't have the rule of law behind it. It is just, this is what we feel. This is what we support, or this is what we're against. And I have no idea what the resolution has to do with.
But it has nothing to do with.
With me? I know what I know.
So you're saying a resolution means nothing. So this is just kind of buying some time for them where they don't have to. Where
I
these other
did not
folks.
say that the resolution means nothing.
Pat,
I said
what did he
this
say?
is our position.
What did he say?
But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
There you go. That's what he said.
And quite frankly, that's what I'm going to do this morning after I'm done here.
There you go.
Me
Anyway.
too.
No.
Me too.
So tonight at City Hall, and then I'm not sure where they're going to have this up there or not at the I guess at the fill-in courthouse or whatever, where they've remodeled all that up there. But that's at 3 p.m. That's a shame it's at 3 p.m. because that just happens to be the time that I'm driving a school bus. That means I can't be there. Jennifer, you go up there and live stream that where everybody can see it.
I'm going to enjoy myself the rest of the time I'm here.
We're having too much fun. Too much fun. What Democrat y'all going to have on tomorrow, man?
We don't have a guest for tomorrow. Tomorrow, so we may have a point of discussion tomorrow instead of a guest.
Are you going to open the phone lines where these folks that call us and complain about your show?
I got a preview for their show right here. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All
Yep.
right. All right. Orange man bad. Orange man bad. Orange man bad.
That's pretty much it. Do you have that pulled up, the quote, yet or not?
I forgot, man.
You've had.
Sorry.
I mean, you
I
got
have one job, man.
One job. We have no comments. We got any new comments up there, Puddin'?
Mike Whittemore says, "Good morning, everyone, and I hope we have a better week this week.
Yeah, I'm
more
with you.
sunshine."
Yep.
Diesel Powell Ford says, "Good morning, everyone, and hope y'all have a wonderful week."
Hey, we appreciate y'all out there, no doubt about it. Tomorrow we need to talk about the Navy. I reckon they're lowering the bar again to try to get people to recruit. They're having problem getting folks to in the Navy. They're lowering the bar.
Yeah, well, some of the Democrat congressmen want to put the illegal aliens and shunt them through our military because they're having such difficulty.
They actually said that Biden has got he's education handout for the illegal immigrants. So we're going to actually pay to educate them.
Yeah, our tax money is just going to everyone else but American citizens.
Gotcha. Let's throw back to school buses. You want a school
Oh,
bus?
yeah, I love this one.
Kamala Harris. Who doesn't love a yellow school bus, right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus? Many of us went to school on the yellow school bus, right? It's part of our experience. It's part of nostalgia, a memory of the excitement and joy of the yellow school bus.
I love the yellow school bus. Jennifer, hopefully you'll come back tomorrow.
I hope so, too.
There you go. And
Goodbye, y'all.
Whoever goes to that meeting tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to try to make it tonight, but the one tomorrow at 3, we sure would like to hear from you. And so that being said, Pat, I'll see you in the morning.
All right, sounds good, Stephen.
All right.